Hi, Josh here today with Evergreen Tutorials, and I'm going to show you how to use the date value function in Excel 2016. First thing we're going to want to do is just try it out. Go to a blank cell, equals date value, left parenthesis, quote, and we're going to put in a date. It's 05/12/2010. End quote, right parenthesis, and it picks it up as a date. And it actually formatted it as a date. But what date value it also does, it puts it in a serial number. So we have 40,310. That's kind of crazy. I've never valued a date like that. But the way Excel works is the date value actually equals the days after January 1st, 1900. So if I put in a function with data before 1900, I'll get something weird. So we'll try that out right now, like 05/12/1850. End quote, right parenthesis, enter. We get an error. Excel does not see 1850 as a date, but it will see 1950 as a date, and it will format it as such. And after that, we can unformat that, and we'll get 18,395. So how can we use the date value function to improve our data? I'm going to show you. So I got a birth date, and our birthdays are kind of separated in this here. So we're going to bring them all together, and we're going to clean up this table. Here I put together a function. This function is going to put together the three values of the year, month, and day. I'm just going to paste that in there. Paste that into the function bar there. Take out my quotes. And you can see Excel has highlighted this. It sees I'm referencing the year, the month, and the day in that order. And I'm press enter, and I get my serial number of 34804. I'm going to drag that down, and oh no, I have errors out the wazoo. Let's figure it out. It won't take a stringed month. So we like to put in Jan, Aug, Dec for month names. We can't really do that with this function. So we're going to put in 08. Someone became a troll and put 1,000 plus 995. We would look at that and see 1995, but Excel isn't quite that smart. So we're just going to put in 1995. And then we're going to get on merry about putting in dates like a normal person. And like I said, dates before 1900 throw a value. So we're going to assume that person was born in 1999, and that was just a mistake. And here you can see that someone was born on the 46th day. That's not quite correct. We're going to change that to 26, and we fix our error. And you can't be born on the 40th month. Make that 04. All right, so now we have all these birth dates here. I'm actually going to make this a table now. And we're just going to pretty all this up. Say my table as headers, and we're going to sort by birth date. So whoever was born first is going to be shown there. And I'm going to format this data, go to home, number formats, click the arrow, and select short date. And this will actually show their dates, their birth dates, in a formatted value. So now with these birth dates formatted, I can actually hide these columns. So I'm going to select day, I'm going to go into format, hide, unhide, hide columns, and it will hide that column. And I can repeat this and hide column and hide column again. So at the end of this, we have a much cleaner table: birthdays, name, birth date. And we can sort this by who was born first, who was born last. And we can see who's the oldest in our class and whatnot. Normally when we use the date value function, it will throw this 39,477, basically the days after January 1st, 1900. If you look over here, these are actually the same function, but just formatted different. This is formatted with a general number format, so whatever it is, it is. Or you can format it with the date function. Excel will look at 39,477, interpret that through its date functions, and see January 30th, 2008. I'm Josh here with Evergreen Tutorials, and today we learned about the date value function. If you have any questions, please comment below and we'll try to get back to you. Thanks for watching. Please subscribe. Have a nice day.